My name is Brandon Apley. For my entire life, I have attended church. It is where I find my rest and hope. For my entire career, I have focused on empowering entrepreneurs, from directing a top microlinear institution in the U.S. to testifying in front of Congress. And I'm here today at the intersection of both passions as founder of Sacred Space Coworking at Crossroads Community Church. Crossroads Church is geographically located in the hub of innovation, as well as rooted in the American holiness movement, a faith tradition created from a heart strangely warmed towards social action. As I settled into my role, I began to read the perspectives of Christians in social movements in faith and work. I began to see a need for social action in the marketplace. As I thought about those in the marketplace, I knew as a church we were called to love our neighbors. At Crossroads, many of our neighbors in the marketplace are entrepreneurs, and began to read some startling trends with entrepreneurship and the church. In the U.S., between 4,000 and 7,000 churches permanently close their doors every year. Steve McSwain. There have been a decline of 44% in new business startups through all industries between 1978 to 2012, stated in Inc. magazine. It begged the questions: what would our communities look like without churches, without entrepreneurs? And could a faith and work ministry be fruitful for both? As I looked around, I started to see examples that illustrated a starting point for this conversation. Hack Temple. The beautiful aesthetics of the temple provide inspiration. Church and State. The social focus, aesthetics, and reduction in costs make it entrepreneurially friendly. Oceans Accelerator. An independent business accelerator that is uniquely faith-backed, focused on building into the founder. They accelerate entrepreneurs with knowledge, relationships, coaching, and seed funding. Although these examples are steps in the right direction, I believe they fall short of providing a way to scale or capture much of the potential of the local church. Quote, "What important truth do very few people agree with you on? The best entrepreneurs know this. Every great business is built around a secret that's hidden from the outside. A great business is a conspiracy to change the world." Quote, end quote, Peter Till 0-1. I believe there is a significantly overlooked opportunity to create a model for the future of entrepreneurship and the church. Quote, "What if the untapped business resources in the church globally were released for social impact? What if more Christian business people were world leaders at tackling global ills through business?" End quote. Business as Mission website. That innovation is a form of faithfulness. Quote, "And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." Quote, Romans 12:2. And entrepreneurship captures the spirit of discipleship. Quote, "Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms." End quote, 1 Peter 4:10. I see an opportunity for a co-working space in the majority of churches with a heart to guide and support their neighbors in the marketplace, to encourage them to better live out hope and truth in their vocational calling.